It's a fun fact for you.
I love fun facts.
LG are currently sitting at what was it? You just
3-0.
3-0.
3-0 in Game 5 so far at this event. So,
dude, you tried, but you can't polish a turd. Here we go, TJ Halley opening this one up with a big kill on Slacked. And that's exactly what you want as a Rise Nation fan.
Opens up the A-bomb site. Luna's going to be able to get this objective down early on in this round, as it's going to be Rise Nation playing for the post-plant positions, as it's just 2 left alive. Looney working with TJ Halley, 3 left alive for Luminosity. Peeking out for the snipe is Looney, unable to connect, as he's just going to back up. He's got TJ watching his back as they're trying to fend off this Luminosity push.
Yeah, Looney, let's face it, he's been hitting shots like that all weekend long, and it's no different now. 25 seconds left on the clock. Looney and TJ Halley versus J-Cap and Octane. Here we are, Looney still snipe in hand, hitting them shots, and he may find a few more if he just peeks the corner. He has a chance to do this. Machine pistol out. Octane's going to get the best of him. TJ Halley now left alone, and that's going to be a clean sweep. 10 seconds left on the clock, and that's going to be enough time for J-Cap to defuse the bomb. And whew, what a start.
I know I'm nitpicking a little bit here, but would have loved to see Rise Nation send someone down low on the docks to have that alternate angle onto the bomb and have Looney maybe play the window with the sniper, or maybe with the sniper just go prone down on the docks and try to snipe through the boardwalk. A couple different ways they could have played that final moment, but you know, it's easy to criticize when you're up here watching all the action go down. That's how they decided to set up. Fortunately, it did not work out for them. Luminosity come out strong. They take round number 1.
Luminosity now on the offensive. Slacked carrying bomb. Looney still sniping. Oh my goodness. And he may well find a couple here. The angles are right, and he's been hitting these shots. So smoked out. You can see players very aggressively pushing him. J-Cap with 2 in the background. Luminosity looking very, very strong so far here. That bomb has gone down. That's Slacked. And oh, Looney unable to find that. Gunless in the background. Does get dropped by J-Cap. He's been a superstar all series long, and he's keeping it going here. Luminosity 2-0.
Luminosity are not scared at all, man. They're bringing it right to Rise Nation. Quick plays coming out of them, quick, decisive as well. Felt like John was looking for Looney around this area map for what seemed like forever, and Looney had good anticipation as well, thinking that somebody could climb up from the bottom docks, unable to hit the sniper in the end. As Luminosity, they take the first 2 rounds. Rise Nation now with a chance to answer back.
J-Cap, I think he's yet to even show us his final form here in this series. He's 5-0. See if he can bring us any more sweet, sweet LG magic pushing through mid. He's got a bit of help. Gunless somehow eradicates.
You jinxed them. You jinxed them, Miles.
I jinxed him so hard there. John cleans him up. And here we have tied up a piece. Slack caught with his pants down by TJ Halley. And here we have Looney bomb down. This is important. But oh, you're right. There's a fight happening down by the docks. And before you know it, the round is Rise Nations. There we have a little bit of life left in them here in the final map. Of course, this is the lower bracket finals. Winner of this will advance to the grand finals, and this is game 5, so you got a couple of rounds left in you. Bring your A game, otherwise you're going home.
You know what they say, fight fire with fire, and that's exactly what Rise Nation do there. Imagine the aggression that Luminosity brought to the table in their offensive round, and here you go. They find their first round in round number 3. Now moving on to round number 4, it's going to be Luminosity back on offense. Once again, we already pointed out J-Cap, good start for him, as well as Octane. 5-1, 3-1 for Octane. These guys are looking to continue to find success. Looney with the sniper did spot Slack, and he has him trapped. This nade could weaken up Slack. Should hit him. There you go. Now he's going to challenge right on in with the machine pistol.
Oh, I love that play. Octane comes in and gets TJ Halley. Oh, he's not dead yet, and John just unable to save him in time. Looney does kill Slacked, but John a quick bit of vengeance, and now it's 2-on-2. 2-on-3. I take it back. Luminosity have another man. Slack doesn't even want to go down. Shuts out in mid. Lovely work from Octane there to take care of Gunless, and that's a vicious round from LG.
I thought Looney was going to get that kill much quicker. Now I was a little surprised. He tags him up with the nade and gets a few hit markers with the machine pistol there. But in the end, it took him quite a bit of time, and he had to commit out of position to finish that kill. He exposes himself for just a moment, and then he gets immediately traded after that. So Luminosity, they're looking very good here on London Dock Search and Destroy, playing off one another very well.
Beautifully. Again, that just piece of information that they didn't have meant that Looney was pushing himself out into the corridor knowing that
Cat's got streaks.
there. He does have streaks indeed. I was worried about that and how he's got them. 3-1 from Luminosity here. See what the Rise Nation can do on offense. Gunless currently going 1-4. Ooh, he just wants to do it. He's itching any second now. Here comes the glide bomb. See a lot of mountain equips.
Does he see him?
No, he's
Bye-bye.
He caught him. He moved just enough. He's not quite a T-Rex. If you freeze, you can't see nothing. But here we go. J-Cap opens this round up. Gunless is gone. And already John hunting someone down. TJ Halley just a little too strong. Octane. Now things are tied up. 1 minute left on the clock. The bomb has been picked up by Looney. Octane Shots out. Beautiful work there on Looney. Expecting a push here around the corner. Oh, JCap's watching over him. What a guardian angel. Now all on Methods to take on 3 members of Luminosity at the same time.
And that's exactly what makes Luminosity so good. They have trust in their teammates. Octane knew that JCap had his back, and here you go. Nice angle for Methods, but there's a player behind, right under him. Can't pick up that second kill, and I love that JCap decided to use his streaks early in this game, maybe trying to catch or playing the fact that, you know, if Rise Nation weren't counting the points that JCap was earning, maybe they all didn't switch to Mountain. And I was honestly going to say the same thing about the T-Rex there. Gunless moves a little bit at the last second. JCap catches it out of the corner of his eye. Easy first blood for him, and then, of course, covering his buddy Octane, who these 2 guys are taking over the game right now.
Oh, this is a takeover indeed. Luminosity 4-1. Rise Nation, tournament life here. They're playing for a spot in the grand final against TK. Oh, and that's how you open up a round. TJ Halley looking to make this work for Rise Nation. Oh, JCap's gone as well. TJ Halley having a blinder so far. 2 beautiful kills. Lovely shots from him. Methods just to his right-hand side. Trying to make this work as well. They've got a little bit of time to work with. Now Slacked working around the corner. Looney unable to find the shot, but he knows that there's a player in the building to the right-hand side, and Methods sniffs him out, and this could be a perfect round for Rise. TJ finally goes down. Unfortunate for them, because the streaks would have been nice. And there we have it. Rise Nation, another round on the board.
Yeah, well played from Rise Nation there. They knew they had Slack trapped as well. I was a little worried at the start of the round. You saw as they were trying to get a crossfire on that guy peeking out over near front goal, Methods actually peeks right in front of TJ Halley. So a moment of uncertainty there that there could have been a team kill if Halley had pulled the trigger, but good isolation on the Slack there to close off the round as Rise Nation are starting to come back into this game. They put another round on the board, still down by 2 overall.
See if they can't keep this run going. 2-4 right now. Oh, that smoke. They definitely saw those players make their way forward before the smoke went down. So John's in there deep. Looney just around the corner. Lovely positioning from John. Finds the first. Shots out. He definitely caught a peek of that player. No one able to hit the flank. There's a fight going down in mid as well, which JCap wins. Methods up over John.
Yeah, nice bait and switch going on as Octane was looking through the window. Methods trying to find one more, and now it's all down to TJ Halley. A 1v3 situation for him. Less than a minute remaining. Bomb is dropped, and while he's trapped in a corner, not much he could do here. Just got to get lucky, and hopefully you can melt someone with some shots.
He's going to have to isolate these engagements so he doesn't take on any more than 1 person at a time, and that is going to be it. Match point for Luminosity Gaming.
It's been a quick search and destroy so far, man. The rounds haven't been too long, and it seems like this map was only starting just a moment ago, and now Luminosity 1 round away from booking their ticket to the grand finals and seeking vengeance against Team Caliber.
Rise Nation, a few choice words before what could be their final round here. As Luminosity are moments away from punching the ticket. JCap, 9-2. He was a star in the CTF, and now he continues to shine.
Kills being traded by both teams to kick off what could be this final round as Slack finds TJ. It's all down to Methods and Gunless. A 2v3 situation for them. And keep in mind, Cap still has that fighter pilot to work with here. Gonna look for the trade call on the Methods. He's right below you and does pick up the kill. It's all down to Gunless. A 1v2. The tournament life in Rise Nation in his hands.
1v1. 1v2, sorry. He's called it JCap and John versus Gunless. Gunless 1-6. He's not had the best game 5, but he has a multitude of options here. He's got a nade still in his back pocket, or a stun. But he's got to play this real smart. John with snipe. Oh, and that angle tells you only one thing, and that's that he's seen him, and here comes the push. Gunless still all on his own.
Oh, you figure it's only a moment of time. John scoping in. Here comes Gunless through the middle cut. Misses the first shot. Stun goes out. Doesn't connect as John's going to challenge with the sub, and there you go. Luminosity Gaming. They're going to get their rematch against Team Caliber. We'll see you in the grand finals.
LG have done it. Rise. The story ends here. Their campaign, long, hard fought. They put up an incredible show. But in the end, LG just too strong. John, it has been one hell of a series. Game 5, no surprise there. But now, we've set the stage for our grand final. LG versus TK. We've already seen them match up against each other in the winner's bracket, and now we get to see it all over again. And it was pretty close then, and it's going to be even closer now. Whew, what a series, man.
Yeah, hats off to Rise Nation. That roster change, obviously one that benefits them. And, you know, it's a great placing overall as they look to improve upon that going into future events. And you got to give it up to them. I mean, they played extremely well all tournament long. Methods returning back to the main stage, impressing everybody, and continuing, you know, the stats that he put up when he was on that Nexstar team. transitioned and he brought it right back over to this Rise Nation squad.
Oh man, he seems right at home. And if anything, he looks even better than he did on Next Threat. It's a good point about you said about this team's tons of potential, man. I mean,
Yeah.
this is like what they look at the first event. Next event, Pro League, it's going to be crazy to see how well these teams develop and improve. And again, LG for me, a team that I think they underperformed, and I think they feel like that in Dallas. And now here in New Orleans, things are looking sweet. We've talked enough though. Let's have a quick look at the overall series. This has been 250 to 246. You know what? Just go back and watch this one. That was the most insane comeback comeback central this whole weekend long. That one was nuts on the Sainte Marie Dumont on the hard point. And the Ardennes Forest Search and Destroy 6-5 as close as they come. CTF not exactly as close. And then, hard point jump. From then on out, it was kind of a bit more, one-sided either way.
Yeah, I mean, Luminosity, they are such a resilient team, and I think the most positive thing you could take away if you're on that LG squad is JCap was having a huge impact in all of these game modes, and if you can carry that in the grand finals, it's going to be a tough matchup for TK.
Well, there we go. LG versus Rise Nation, done and dusted. Now, it's been a stressful time up here, John. Let's face it, this was a crazy series, so why don't we throw it over to Jess on the stage with an interview with Slacked for some good vibes.
That's right, we are here with Slacked. Congratulations on that last win. Now, beforehand, the casters were predicting that you guys would take it by a landslide, but the first two maps ended up being rather close, with, of course, you just barely losing the first map and just barely winning the second map. So did that shake your confidence for the rest of the series?
I think we were still kind of frustrated with the TK loss. Basically, the same thing happened on the fourth map versus TK. We had the lead, we ended up choking it at the end, and same thing happened at the first map with the Rise. Fortunately, we ended up losing it again. We shook it off, made a few mistakes in the Search and Destroy. Thank God we won that map, because going down 0-2 would have been tough. And then we just regained composure and won the series.
Well, you had an amazing run so far, so even if you don't go home a champion, what is the one thing that you're most proud of as a team from this event?
I'm really proud of our team's composure. We've been put in situations this whole event where we've been down 0-1, 0-2, and we've turned it around and ended up winning. We've won several games 5s this event, and our team's been playing really well.
Well, now you are facing off once more against Team Caliber. What do you think is the key to ending TK's winning streak on LAN?
Just simply not making mistakes. When they come down to the clutch mode, they always seem to clutch up. They've won countless games this event where they've won game 5, or in the last seconds of hard points, they've ended up clutching up. So if we can stop making those mistakes and clutch up on our end, then we should be able to win it.
All right, well, best of luck going forward. Thanks for the interview. For now, back to Ben at the analyst desk.
Thank you very much, Jess. Great to hear from Slack there. And he kind of hit the nail on the head when talking about TK. They've just been allowed to clutch up so much, whether it's hardpoint or whether it's search and destroy. I mean, some of the things they've done this event, Mirko, have just been outstanding.
I think what he said, you can't make mistakes. That's what TK capitalizes on. As soon as you do make that mistake, they win the game. They make the right play calls. And again, as Luminosity was talking about, if you look back at that TK series, there was the potential where they could have taken that to a game 5. So that Sainte Marie Dumont hardpoint, I have a feeling we're going to see it again in the grand finals. We'll see how things change for Luminosity.
I hope so. Before we speculate about the finals, though, let's go ahead and break down the losers bracket final. Of course, Rise LG, the match we just saw. It all started map 1, Sainte Marie Dumont hardpoint, and this was a nail biter, Dirk.
Yeah, it most definitely was, and it was something that we've seen this whole entire tournament is that method's a consistent play, always putting up these big numbers for the side of Rise Nation. He actually got off to a very slow start in this one. It's not used to numbers that we're seeing, but around the halfway point in the map is where he flipped a switch, went on the 13 kill streak, and really started to take over. Once you finally start to get methods in that groove with the AR, open things up for everybody like Looney, like TD to start slaying out, and give credit to where it's due to Gunless as well. But once it started, they slowed down methods just enough, but once they started picking up, he found himself in power positions up here in